But I do think once you embrace those parts of yourself, at least for me, I just know I feel more integrated and more like a whole person.
For nearly 3 decades, Melinda French Gates and Bill Gates stood as one of the world's most recognizable couples. Microsoft royalty turned global philanthropist whose foundation reshaped public health across the planet. When they announced their split in May 2021, the joint statement was carefully worded and emotionally spare, citing a great deal of thought and unspecified work on their relationship. In the years since, through television interviews, podcast appearances, and her 2025 memoir, The Next State Transitions, Change, and Moving Forward, Melinda has steadily filled in the picture. What emerges is not a single dramatic betrayal but a slow accumulation of broken trust, culminating in a marriage she has repeatedly described as one she simply could no longer sustain. Melinda has been consistent on one point since the divorce became public. There was no single incident that ended her marriage. As she put it in a 2022 interview, the split was the product of many compounding issues rather than one dramatic rupture. And she has repeated version of that, framing in nearly every interview since. Those framing matters because it has allowed her to acknowledge painful realities, infidelity, a toxic professional relationship with a convicted sex offender, and a deep erosion of her trust, without reducing her 27-year marriage to a single headline. In her memoir, she goes further, describing how her own inner voice had been fading in the decade before the marriage collapsed, suggesting the unraveling was gradual and internal long before it became a public, legal process. The Next Day, released in April 2025, is not structured as a tell-all. Melinda has been explicit that she does not intend to detail every grievance or assign blame in granular terms. Asked directly what prompted her decision to leave, she has said that is a question only Bill can answer, but the book does trace an emotional timeline that had never been public before. She writes that by the end of 2019, after difficult periods in the marriage, she began having recurring nightmares of a house collapsing around her. Waking in a panic night after night imagery, she described her own subconscious offering with little subtlety. That period coincided the two things becoming public: Bill's acknowledgement that he had not always been faithful to her, and a deeply disturbing news report tied to his association with Jeffrey Epstein. Rather than confronting the marriage head-on, Melinda writes that she initially tried to push the anxiety aside. She invited Bill on what she had originally planned as a solo trip to New Mexico in February 2020, only to realize on arrival that the rental house was available because its previous occupants had also separated. The couple tried to treat the trip normally, but on the final night, she told Bill she wanted to begin living separately, while she stayed home with their youngest daughter, Phoebe, a high school senior. That conversation began roughly a year of secrecy. The couple continued appearing together publicly through the Gates Foundation, largely keeping the state of their marriage from all but a handful of people, while privately working toward a separation. When Melinda eventually told Bill she wanted a divorce, she has described the conversation as long and at moments even tender, but the months of negotiation that followed took a toll. She writes that she began having panic attacks again, this time driven partly by Bill's reputation as one of the toughest negotiators in the world. She has also disclosed that panic attacks were not new to her. She experienced them at other high-stress moments in the marriage, including once in 2006, fearing for her son's safety during a hot air balloon ride, and again on their 20th wedding anniversary in Mexico in 2014. The divorce process itself was, in her words, grueling and longer than expected. Once an agreement was finally reached, things moved fast. The couple told people to close the foundation over a single weekend, then issued their joint public statement on May 3, 2021. Melinda has recalled being at home with Phoebe when the news broke, with her daughter showing her memes about the announcement. A moment of dark levity in what was, for Melinda, far from a celebratory day. If one external factor recurs most often in Melinda's public accounting of the marriage's end, it is Jeffrey Epstein. She has said plainly that she did not like that Bill held meetings with Epstein, and that she made her objection to Bill clear directly. Her characterization of Epstein himself was unambiguous. She had called him abhorrent and said meeting him left her with nightmares afterward. The Epstein connection resurfaced dramatically in early 2026, when the Department of Justice released a large tranche of files related to Epstein's criminal investigations, including emails in which Epstein appeared to make unsubstantiated claims about Bill, including allegations of an extramarital affair and drug-seeking behavior. A spokesperson for Bill Gates called the claims absolutely absurd and completely false, characterizing them as reflecting Epstein's frustration at not maintaining an ongoing relationship with Gates. Speaking on a podcast shortly after the file's release, Melinda described feeling unbelievable sadness at seeing her ex-husband's name resurfaced in that context, and said the renewed scrutiny brought back memories of some very painful periods in her marriage. She was emphatic. However, that responsibility for answering the specific allegations lay with Bill and others named in the documents, not with her. She also spoke with visible emotion about the young women and girls entangled in Epstein's abuse, describing the situation as beyond heartbreaking and drawing a direct personal comparison to her own daughters, who were once the same age as some of Epstein's victims. Beyond Epstein, Melinda has acknowledged without providing extensive detail that Bill's infidelity during the marriage was part of what she has processed publicly. Bill himself has openly acknowledged that he was not always faithful. Melinda has generally declined to elaborate on the specifics, instead folding the topic into her broader explanation that dishonesty in whatever form made it impossible to sustain the level of intimacy a long marriage requires. In an April 2025 appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, she offered perhaps her most direct public statement on why the marriage had to end. That both partners in a relationship must be honest with one another, and that without honesty there can be no real intimacy or trust. And so, in the end, she had to leave. She has used similar language elsewhere, describing the decision to divorce as something that was ultimately necessary, framing it around an inability to live her values inside her most intimate relationship. Notably, when Bill described the divorce in a January 2025 interview as the mistake I most regret and called the 2 years surrounding it miserable for both, Melinda's response was measured rather than conciliatory. She said she did not entirely know what to make of that statement and preferred not to comment on it directly, adding simply that he has his own life now and she has hers, and that she is very happy. One of the more personally revealing threads in Melinda's recent interviews concerns forgiveness, both whether she has forgiven Bill and whether she has learned to trust again in relationships generally. On Wildcard, when the host pressed her directly on whether she had forgiven her ex-husband, Melinda's answer was careful. She said she would keep that particular answer to herself, describing it instead as work in progress and adding that she believes she is getting there. She was more expansive about forgiveness as a general practice, saying she considers herself good at it but has learned that genuine forgiveness takes time and cannot be rushed, and that she ultimately tries to forgive everyone, because holding on to an inability to forgive someone else ultimately damages the person doing the withholding. On the broader question of trust, she has spoken about relearning it after the divorce, saying it did take time and that she had at points wondered whether she would ever be able to trust a partner again. She has since described trusting herself first as the foundation that allowed her to consider trusting others again, and has spoken about love in later life as something that can deepen specifically because both partners know themselves more fully and are willing to be honest about their own flaws. The end of the marriage did not mark the end of Melinda and Bill's institutional entanglement immediately. The two continued co-chairing the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for several years after the divorce was finalized in August 2021. A settlement that reportedly did not include spousal support. Melinda did not request any, but did allocate her billions of dollars in shares and stock, with full financial details never fully disclosed publicly. There was no prenuptial agreement between the two. In May 2024, Melinda announced she was resigning as co-chair of the foundation, effective the following month. It was subsequently renamed simply the Gates Foundation. With Bill continuing as sole chair, her departure freed her to focus entirely on Pivotal Ventures, the organization she founded in 2015 and has used to direct billions of dollars toward women's health, economic opportunity, and rights-focused initiatives in the United States. She has committed roughly $1 billion at a time toward these efforts in both 2019 and 2025, and has become a significant donor to democratic political causes, particularly around abortion rights, since the divorce. Despite everything, Melinda and Bill have maintained a civil, if not close, relationship. They both attended their eldest daughter Jennifer's wedding in October 2021, and Melinda has described the two of them as friendly rather than friends. Both have moved on romantically. Bill has been in a relationship with Paula Hurd, the widow of former Oracle CEO Mark Hurd, since 2023, while Melinda has been linked to businessman Philip Vaughn since 2024. What distinguishes Melinda French Gates' account of her divorce from many high-profile splits is her insistence on complexity. She has resisted again and again the temptation to name one moment, one betrayal, or one villain as the reason her marriage ended. Instead, her public reckoning across a memoir, a string of interviews, and her measured responses to the renewed Epstein scrutiny in 2026 paints a portrait of a marriage that eroded gradually through infidelity she felt she could fully move past, through a professional and personal association with a man she found genuinely evil, and through a broader erosion of the honesty she has said intimacy absolutely requires. 5 years after the divorce was finalized, Melinda continues to frame her departure not as an ending she regrets, but as a necessary act of self-preservation, one that let her leave, in her own words, all the muck behind and step into a chapter defined on her own terms.